So far on this channel, we've gone over 2 Kung Fu stances, the horse stance, MaBu, and the drop stance, PuBu. In today's video, we're going to go over our 3rd Kung Fu stance. This is known as the XieBu. Now in English, there's a lot of different translations. The one I'm going to choose is called the resting stance. I like this translation for a number of reasons. I'll go into why in this video. I'm going to teach you how to do the resting stance, XieBu, correctly. So to get into the stance, we're going to start standing shoulder width apart, and we're going to rotate 180 degrees to face behind us. Now pay attention to the feet. When I rotate, the lead foot is going to rotate on the heel. The back foot is going to rotate on the toes, and I'm going to rotate 180 degrees to face behind me. Then from here, I'm going to squat down, trying to touch my butt to my back heel and keeping this rotation in the body. The back heel comes up. The front foot is completely planted. So the heel does not lift, the toes don't lift, it is here. And I get as deep as I can. Then I take the arms and I rotate into it like you are twisting a towel almost, creating this rotation effect. And I hold this position here, 10 to 30 seconds, trying to keep an upright spine. And then I can stand up, rotate back to center, and then the other direction. Again, rotating on the lead foot's heel, back foot's toes. I face behind me, I squat down, touching my butt to my heel. This foot stays down, back foot, heels lift. I rotate, and I hold the position here. Torso upright, and rotate back. Okay. Now let's get into some common mistakes. So the first common mistake is after I rotate, this back leg's knee should shoot under the front leg. What commonly happens is this back leg's knee shoots on top, and then you end up with a position like this. We want to avoid this. The next common mistake is if you get that detail correctly, what happens is you face this foot either this way or too far this way, and then you have a balance problem. So let's say I put it this way. Now I'm really having trouble keeping balance. If I just rotate 45 degrees to face forward, now, oh, it's so much easier to hold, and I can rotate here. And the third and final common mistake that I see is once you're in this low position, you allow this knee to come down, and now you are not keeping an active stance. You're resting on the ground. That knee should be lifted the entire time. We are not resting it. The only 2 points of contact are my front foot and then my back toes. Just like the PuBu, this is a unilateral exercise. So if you find that you are more mobile on one side than the other, always go towards that less mobile side first and match it to the more mobile side. When I first started this, if I go this way, when I first started this, I could probably go about this deep because I had some knee issues. And then over time, I was able to get deeper and deeper until I could sit my heel on my butt. So this is going to take time to work up to. Take it slow, start with 10 seconds each side, build up to 30 seconds, and then you can take it even higher from there. Now the reason I like the translation of the resting stance is because at first it's going to feel like the restless stance. You're going to have a lot of activation in the body to actually stay in this position. It's going to feel very tough, but over time, once you're able to rest the butt on the heel, it's going to become much more restful, and you're actually going to be able to, I don't want to say relax, but it should be much more comfortable in this position. We went over the PuBu in the last video, and the PuBu and the XieBu can be combined to create a locomotion element that you might be very familiar with called the step behind. I have released the instructional video on how to do this step behind on channel memberships and Patreon. So if you'd like to see that, you can support me over there. If you have any questions on the XieBu, on the resting stance, just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and that's the session.
Huh.